Hello, my friends. Welcome back for another segment of our run, our very first run on the Spaced Out DLC for Oxygen Not Included. No time has passed since the last video, except for maybe a few seconds. Needed to get my screenshot for the last one. So yeah, we're back. Let's go ahead and keep going. So this is going to go off in just a few seconds, and I think I want a farmer out of this, like I talked about earlier. Just trying to remember exactly what we were doing. So we're getting our plumbing up. We obviously need to run power down there. We are trying to sustain with oxygen and food. I think I'm researching the decontamination right now, which we're not going to be able to decontaminate everything right away. It's just going to take a little while to get that all squared away. Any of you have farming? You do, but decreased husbandry. I don't want that. Because I want my farmers to be able to ranch also. I guess this guy's pretty good. Kitchen menace. Isn't this good? Increased food morale bonus. This is a weird way to set this up. I swear I'm reading this as this person will get a higher bonus from eating better food. I don't know. Whatever. This person has increased agriculture. Man, these bonuses are really good. This is way better than the vanilla if you wanted to have a farmer. Let's go ahead and get him. Danny the Unfortunate. Oh man. His name will just be Danny Unfortunate. It's like a... reminds me of like a lead singer for a hair metal band or something. So here we go. So we need to set him to farming and ranching, because that's what we wanted to do. We are moving our bog buckets over into the places that they belong. Wait. This needs to be away from light. I totally forgot about that. Requires darkness. And it is currently lit, so how far does this actually light? 2 spaces. So I need to dig this up and I need to move it somewhere else. So let's go ahead and cancel that. What the? Why is this not canceling? I guess I need to cancel it here. I would like to report a bug. Alright, let me dig this up. I also don't know if this takes up only 1 space. No, it looks like 2. I was trying to think about how compact I could make this if I really needed to, because this is a smaller asteroid, but I don't think I'm going to need to. This is crazy that I have access to these such powerful water sources here, so I think cooling on this planet is not going to be a problem whatsoever. Which may mean we can just run on super low power the whole time, but I'm just not sure how this is going to scale at all. So I need to continue to dig. Let's continue to go up. Let's see if we have the research for insulated tiles. We do not. Is that more important than the decontamination right now? Yeah, I guess. I need beds. I'm so bad about giving my dupes beds. There's no reason not to, I just kind of don't do it, I guess. So let's build them beds. So I'm going to start feeling bad. Gonna get these set up in here. Let's build us some more ladders. And let's get some airflow tiles going. So I usually will set these up 12 spaces. It's gonna be these 2. And then 12 more spaces on the other side. Just so I have every 12 or so spaces, I have either 2 or 3 spaces for ventilation. What is this complaining about? 1 or more crops are wilting. Oh, this is just saying that this is probably still in light too much. Nope, irrigation. We haven't powered this yet. Okay, so that's better. I guess I'll just not plant anything here, or maybe plant one of these. This requires sulfur. Let's just mess around with these a little bit. This is not going to be... These are also don't need to be planted here, but I'm just planting them here so that... Wait, if I feed the wrong source to this, I think that'll be a problem. So let me cancel this, and let me deconstruct these, and we'll just put the farm tiles, the regular farm tiles down, and we'll put those in there. We don't have a janitor, so fortunately our operator is taking a break to plumb the toilets. The funny thing is that the polluted dirt is no longer a big deal. Oh no, this is going to be a big deal. I did not expect this. So what's going to happen is when she finishes dumping this out, which is effectively what she's doing. This will start creating germs, and those germs will spread like crazy around my base. So we need to be maybe a little bit careful. I don't know if sickness is still like it was in the vanilla version, because sickness over the history of this game has undergone a lot of iterations. And that could be bad, and I don't know what I should do. I definitely don't want to leave it, because that's going to spawn morbs, and that'll be the same problem. So, is this just a point where I have to expect sickness? I have my decontamination stuff almost done, so maybe I could just cancel this. Let me disable the building. And if I spawn a morb, I'll try to kill it as soon as I can. And then I will try to start setting up some areas for decontamination for the time being. Did not account for this at all. So let's just set up something like this. And set up... I think that's fine. If I deconstruct this or if I empty it, it's just going to be germs all over the place. And I'm just nervous that we're going to be having problems when it comes to keeping this place germ-free. By the way, I'm just going to pause and see what's in here. It looks like the exact same stuff is here as before. Nothing new. Berry sludge takes the same things. Alright, grub fruit preserve. That's interesting. Which we might want to do. Oh, this takes sugar. Okay. This takes sugar and grub fruit. And the reason that you do this is because I think the grub fruit dies really fast. This might be a way to keep it around. Swampy Delights. Oh, grub fruit. I'm talking about something else. I was thinking that was this. No, grub fruit is this stuff. Where is it? It's the stuff that looks like it's in a... like a... I don't know what this is called. You spin it, and there's like little like ping pong balls inside. I'm probably just making something up. I don't know. Anyway, what they do have here is they have Swampy Delights, which I think just improves the quality. It does add calories, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. Let's take a look at this other stuff. Some grub fruit nuts. Okay. I don't know if this is actually worth cooking anything right now. Oh, I should also be aware that I'm only going to see things from something that I've harvested before, I think. I don't think this is going to show me every recipe. So maybe as we discover new things, this will come up here. But I don't have anybody that's specifically cooking, so I don't think I'm going to worry about that right now. So let's go ahead and bump this up just to make sure we're putting it in there. And I don't know if this still works. I don't know if the... if putting in a carbon dioxide actually does anything. So maybe we'll learn about that as this goes on. So we'll see. Hurry up and research, Mason. We need our decontamination before we can empty this toilet. Or outhouse, whatever. I'm doing it a favor by calling it a toilet, because it's definitely way worse than that. And we... Oh! I forgot. I changed our research. Probably need to change it back. Okay. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for this research to finish, and then realize that I totally don't even have the thing that I need to start averting massive germ outbreaks. Why is there a conveyor chute here? This is glass. This is interesting. A lot more interesting waypoints. Oh, one thing I should check. Thus far, I have not seen any of those buildings that you can't deconstruct. So if they got rid of those, then that already is a reason to buy the game, you guys. This message is not sponsored. Alright, this bog bucket can be moved. I'm going to go ahead and move that one because it has grown recently. I did miss it by just a little bit. This one's about ready for harvest, so that one will get moved as well once I dig it up. And I don't know of a great way to do this. I think I'm just going to set this to sweep, and I'm going to set this to... Why did these get spaced out so much? This is weird. Gonna set this to polluted dirt, and I guess polluted mud, because I have to worry about that too. I think polluted mud is off-gassing, if I'm remembering correctly. It's hard to tell and hard to find any. Polluted mud. Okay, it doesn't. It's just sitting there, so I don't need to store that. So let's get rid of this as a requirement. I'm gonna set this to 8, and it's sweep only, so what I'm gonna do Is this even gonna work? I feel like I need to prepare this area first. Like, I need to build something that's going to purify this right away, because this germ spread is going to be absurd. Unless I'm just worrying way too much about this. But I'm not sure how to tell, and I can't get rid of this either, because if I deconstruct this, I'll be in the exact same situation. Ugh, why is this so awkward? I should have accounted for this, knowing that the whole map was going to be polluted oxygen. But I didn't, and that's why we're in this position now. So, let's just prioritize this. Let's get our decontamination up as soon as we can. Let's decontaminate the area so that at least if the area around it is decontaminated, then we'll be good. Let's start moving some of this debris so that we can contain the spread. Are there filters on this yet? Nope, you can't filter what you want to sweep. Kind of a bummer. Oh yeah, I thought I said that we were going to be making bedrooms for these guys. Let's go ahead and do that. This cobalt looks really cool. I like the color of it. Breathability at 50. I don't know really what that means. It must just be like the area that's your base has basically claimed and how saturated that is with oxygen, I guess. There's a lot of hydrogen building up here too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here. Whoa, I don't want to dig up my plant. There we go. Alright, these are ready for harvest. Okay. Build those out. I think what I might be able to do is, if I clear out this whole area, let me deconstruct this. Let me put some airflow tiles here. And then, as soon as my research finishes, I will go ahead and plop a couple of them down. Why is this person not researching? Mason, get over here and do your job. Whoa, what is this? Sublimation station. Greatly increases the sublimation rate of solid materials. It's useful for converting polluted dirt into polluted oxygen. Does this take power? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of heat. Puts off polluted oxygen. I don't know if it's at a 1-to-1 rate. Probably not, because you're getting more speed out of it. Huh. That's interesting. What is he doing? This is actually really funny. So when I make videos, a lot of times you'll see in my thumbnails I actually have like cutouts of these dupes, and this is exactly how I do it. This is such a funny pose that I think I actually just need to capture this. So I'm just gonna print screen. There we go. And then I'll just save this for later, but I want to save this because this looks hilarious. I don't know what he was doing or what that's supposed to mean, but that was great. It'll definitely be in a thumbnail soon. I'm going to save that and crop him out just so I can get him looking funny for one of my thumbnails here pretty soon. That was pretty good. Alright, we got deodorizers. Let's go ahead and drop them down here. I want to clear out this whole area as much as I can, and then once it is, I will deconstruct this. Or not deconstruct it, I'll just finish emptying it, and then we'll sweep it right away, and hopefully we'll avoid the spread of germs. Because right now, this is all germ-free, which is great. That's exactly how we want to keep it. I guess if I was really that worried, these germs are going to be on my dupes anyway because I'm not washing their hands. But if they're all breathing it in all the time, then I guess it's much worse. Maybe I'm just worrying too much about this because I already don't really care that much about hand washing, which is already germ exposure anyway, so I'm probably making way too big of a deal out of this, actually. But I guess I don't know how much worse it is if it's all around the base or if any mechanics like that have changed, so I guess it doesn't hurt to be careful. Alright, the rest of this I don't think we can sweep, so let's go ahead and cancel all this. And then hopefully when we get the rest of this out... Oh, the floor is putting it out too. That's going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and swap this out for tile, which I should have done anyway. I don't know why I'm just sitting on that. Alright, and then once we got it all contained in one place, I can start dropping deodorizers over here as well. So start doing some of that. We'll put some up above it too. Like I've said, this was a primary method of generating oxygen in one of my other runs, where I have to take every single dupe as fast as they get spawned, in addition to some other restrictions. We were generating oxygen off of polluted water for a long time. Wait, these require power now? What? This is bad. This is different. Oh no, my plans are just foiled. This changes a lot. All right, how much do these take? 5. Okay, that's really not bad at all. Okay. That definitely changes things though. Huh. All right. This is our life now. We just have to accept it. Which means I need to run power up here as well. Run it through the floors to make you feel more fancy. Alright, we're researching these other tiles so we can continue to dig upward. Once I get the... I probably need to start sweeping this too. Oh, this is such a mess. Such a messy, messy map. The good thing is that replacing the tile caused everything to fall down to the ground. Like, fall down to the lower level. So that's at least a good thing. Oh, there they were rubbing their eyes again, but at least I got that captured. Need to make sure not to copy and paste anything else. Alright, digging them up and moving them. There we go. Okay. We are still sweeping. Are they rubbing their eyes because of the polluted oxygen? Is that what's going on? Whatever it is, totally stolen that freeze frame. And I'm very happy about that, clearly. Alright, awaiting filtration medium. Definitely need to get some more over here. I don't want to go too crazy with this. I just want to get this one area surrounded before I start emptying this. And I'm probably pretty close to spawning a more, which I don't want to do. Maybe get one more over here. Yeah, see, I'm going to be spawning germs here anyway, which, again, I don't know if it's actually different or not. It's probably not, and I'm probably making way too big of a deal out of this. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep making a big deal. Let's see what food poisoning actually means. So this person has food poisoning. Let's see what is wrong with them because of the food poisoning. So, not seeing any real stress changes. Because we have food poisoning. Let's see what this does. Oh, it just says a bunch of different things about it. It doesn't say what actually happens to them. Here we go. So more bathroom usage, slower bathroom use speed, and less stamina. I don't really know what stamina is. Oh, it's energy, basically. Was that verb like that before? Or I guess it's not really a verb. That's just a term? Noun, I suppose. Was that what that was called before? I don't remember. Anyway, they're more tired because they have food poisoning, so that makes sense. This seems a little bit more severe than it was before, from what I can tell. So definitely don't want massive germ outbreaks, which may also force me to get hand washing in sooner rather than later. The question is, all these polluted dirt, are they germy? No. Okay. Okay. I'll be generating a lot of germs once I start using bathrooms as well. Don't really want to get into... This is new. Don't really want to get into water refinement quite yet, only because I don't have a great need for it. Maybe I'll just kind of stay course and obsess over this needlessly, which I'm totally doing. And we'll see how bad the sickness really is. It's not good. Definitely have him using the bathroom more often. She just went there kind of out of schedule, so that's definitely a thing. Should we take another dupe? Do we need another dupe? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and grab sand. Yeah, I can't believe these things use power now. That's pretty crazy. Filtration mediums being used. I don't know. I don't have these all memorized as far as how different this is, but definitely these things producing heat is interesting. Also look a little different too. I guess it makes sense for them to be powered. It never really made sense that they were not powered before, because they're definitely doing something. Just lower this priority so nobody tries to clean it. Alright, once we have regular oxygen pretty much surrounding this, which you can kind of look at the materials overlay, there's still some over here that needs to be taken care of because we don't have our deodorizers up yet. Once we have all oxygen around this, I'm just going to start emptying it, and then that will at least contain a full base breakout in the event that I am not understanding how severe this is. Exposure is still happening because I don't have hand washing right now, though. So, let me see how this works. Let me check the resistance. So they have some resistance to it. I don't know what the other ones mean. Radioactive contaminants, that's definitely something we might have to pay attention to because I don't know what that actually means. The temperature range is in negative infinity to infinity. Or I guess just infinity to infinity. So, isn't that basically 0? Run some power lines down here. Once we get this all clear, I will reprioritize these to be cleaned out so that we don't have a huge outbreak. And the path there will also need to be cleared out. So I'm going to drop a couple more. I know this is overkill. I am not claiming that this is good. This is just what my anxious brain is telling me to do right now. So we are following its instructions. Alright, we have insulated tiles. Why would I want to move this? I don't know. Does that mean I can deconstruct this? No. Maybe that's just a backup in case you accidentally destroy it. Or maybe when you settle somewhere else, that's how you actually get started there. That would make sense. Start setting up some of this so we can build into here. And I'm not going to pay too much attention to the sleet wheat, which I typically do not. Only because farming it, like growing it yourself, is very expensive. And going out to get it is a tremendous waste of time. So, hate to be quite the buzzkill about that, but that's what I do. I'm wondering if this actually filters faster. Because using polluted oxygen at 100 grams per second, I don't know what the base value is in the normal game, the vanilla version, which I'm just going to keep saying that over and over, apparently. Let's plant it. Oh, we didn't want to plant one of these, right? Yes, we did. We wanted regular farm plots. Let's go ahead and drop these. Let's see what they do. Maybe I can wait to empty this until I get all of the polluted dirt localized. At minimum, I will have this like safe haven of non-polluted area around this, which is kind of like a barrier to prevent massive germ outbreaks. I don't want to have to plant these everywhere. And then hopefully, once I move all the polluted dirt to one area, that'll just kind of be our oxygen production area. And as we mine out the last little bits, we can just move it there. So maybe our goal will be to mine everything out here pretty soon and just localize it to this central area. Copy these settings. That was weird. They were marked for sweet, but they weren't marked for any materials. I don't know how that got set that way. Also need to get these built so that these guys aren't... Oh, I never built their bedroom. I am the worst homemaker ever. Someone's like, hey, can I just have a comfortable place to sleep? And I'm like, oh no, let's worry about oxygen. Yep, can't empty the toilets. Alright. Fine, guys. Fine. Your complaints have been heard, even though you can't talk. They have been heard. I am making you beds. Can we all stop complaining now? I guess there's no reason not to try to get these plug slugs set up. So let's just mess around with this a little bit. I don't know how much wire needs to be exposed. I don't know in what configuration. They seem to like to be on the ceiling at night, so let's just do something like that. And let's see what happens. This guy's... Oh no, there's a morb. Get him! Did we get any spread of germs? I don't see any. Looks like our barrier of oxygen won out once again. Alright, then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to not make this sweep, which means I'm just going to go on a spree of cleaning up polluted dirt and get as much in here as possible. We will aggressively mine out and maybe wait until everything is mined out before we actually start emptying this. I probably should put something down here if I'm really trying to be annoying and perfect about spreading or keeping the spread of disease from happening. So yeah, might as well put one down there. Maybe one here. It's just like my barrier. It's fortunate that I built my outhouses right next to the area that I was going to be taking the polluted dirt. I didn't even think about that, but that seems to be a thing. Let's also take our polluted water and dump it all into one place in case it's sitting around. We don't want that to be continuously producing. Alright, I guess we've entered the phase of the game where we clean up all the dirty air. That's officially what we're doing in this video. Definitely a little bit different than things I've done before because you don't have to deal with polluted dirt on this scale. Should we get more research? Do we need it right now? What else do we need to do? Are all these yellow things like new stuff? Yeah. So all the yellow things, all the ones that have these yellow stripes are new. So carbon dioxide engine, that is really cool. Because that means instead of blowing all of my carbon dioxide into space, I can just store it and use it as rocket fuel. So that's pretty cool. Milt, what is this doing? To create oxygen masks. Huh. This is cool. This is like a suit that doesn't require as much hookup. There's a lot of cool stuff. I feel like we're going to get out into space really soon. Which, I mean, duh. Like, if we're thinking about this, that's basically the whole name of the content, right? So, I guess we shouldn't be too shocked. What did we get? Outdoor renovators. Let's see what new stuff is here. Some of this stuff is the same. I think most of this is the same. I'm not really seeing anything crazy. Yeah, I haven't really gone through and tried to do a whole, like, achievement run or anything like that, but nothing there looks new. There probably was something, and somebody that really knows something about all these achievements is going to be like, oh, how do you not know this? But I don't. That's all I got. I don't have a defense. Let's keep building a little bit more food. We are running a little low. There we go. Alright, we're getting close to time. We're also getting to the point where this is slowing down just a little bit. Not a ton has changed since the last time. This was mostly about cleaning up the map. I think I will do one more video that is in this time frame. Just to keep playing through and just to kind of keep seeing things for the first time. And then I will have one that has a little bit of a break in between. So The next video will come immediately after this. And then after that, I think I'm going to start splitting it up. So the next video will definitely be looking, you know, roughly right in this area at the same place that we left. Kill this morgue. We don't want it. Hopefully he's not spreading disease, which he is a little bit, but yeah, if we kill it, we should be fine. So yeah, I'll be back with the next video here very, very soon. Check that out. I am uploading these as soon as they're recorded, so they should all come up together, or if you're watching one by one, then you're going to see them come up real fast. So I'll see you guys back here really soon with the next part, and take care in the meantime.